What's going on, guys? We're going to start this in 15. What's up, guys? What is going on? What is up? What is up? Okay, alright, guys, so I'm gonna have this real quick. Give me 30 seconds. Alright, let's break this down here real quick, guys. Okay, I'm gonna make this a quick session here, guys. I'm not feeling the best. It's been a crazy day today. So first things first, guys. This is kind of what I want to do. This is what I'm looking at. Let's look at Dixie here. Let's look at news tomorrow. Okay, we have, what do we have? Okay, core PPI came out a lot lower than expected. This is great news. Okay, it means that inflation is actually going down. It gives the Fed a bigger excuse in order to cut rates and even potentially get an even bigger rate cut than we're expecting. Okay, this is very good. Very, very good news. I really love seeing this here. Okay. Okay. So I'm expecting inflation to go down. Because we had such a positive PPI report, my only assumption is going to be that we're going to have a very, very good, here, let me lower the volume here, a very good CPI. Okay, so core PPI month over month lower than expected. This should have made markets rally. PPI, this should have made markets rally here. So Dixie should have gone down, which is what it did. And SPX, obviously, we saw some bullish momentum from SPX from earlier this morning. Okay, you had the pullback earlier. I think, what was this? On Wednesday. Okay, and you saw that bullish rally here. Okay, come out 8 a.m. and then slightly pull back downward. Okay, so what we're looking at, obviously, 1.27 extension here on S&P 500 got hit. Now I'm looking for a potential pullback. We got to take a look at these specific areas here. This area has been mitigated. This area kind of has been mitigated. So I just want to see what happens with price here. Overall, let's look at the 4-hour. I do see price coming back down to this target area zone. So I'm not looking for buys unless they come at least to here. Okay, and then I could expect price probably moving a little bit higher here to like maybe 1.62 if we have a good PPI report. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a good buying zone right around this zone. This is what I'm doing. Guys, crazy day today in markets as well. We saw markets drop specifically 11 a.m. right around that time frame as well. I do expect markets to continue to keep dropping, and I do expect a pullback here, and I expect the 6,500 S&P or SPX. Okay. Next thing here that I also expect markets to go down potentially. Tomorrow, core CPI is going to be released. Core, I'm expecting it to be lower than expected, guys. I'm not expecting inflation to come out hot. The reason being is I expect inflation to come out a lot lower because we had such a great PPI report. You know, obviously businesses are not suffering. Production isn't suffering too much inflation. So tomorrow I'm bullish on markets, guys. So I'm looking for that pullback for SPX. I'm expecting the pullback to come around the 4-hour candle right here. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. that 4-hour candle. If it doesn't pull back to there, to that zone, I could expect markets to come back to at least, I would say, this zone here. Okay, this is the hot zone, or right here, I could expect it to start rallying for tomorrow. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. I want to see a swipe of liquidity tomorrow, very similar to what we saw here, and then a run to the upside. But I'm bullish, guys. I'm bullish on markets tomorrow, just because, again, PPI came out better than expected, so we could expect CPI coming out better than expected. When you have a good PPI report and a good CPI report, we could expect the Fed watch tools and numbers to be obviously going to the upside here, on a higher chance that we're going to get a 50 basis point rate cut here, right? Yeah, we have about a 72% chance we're going to get 2 cuts here, at least by October, which is interesting. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get some water here. I've been drinking too much coffee today. That's my expectations with it here, with CPI. Okay. Consumer sentiment, anything above 50 is really good. 58. Consumer sentiment recently has taken a bit of a run and then a dive. But we're on an uptrend here compared to where we were in April. Consumer sentiment rising only gives me a little bit more of a more bullish stance here. I'm still bullish, guys. I'm bullish all of this week. So I'm expecting S&P. I know obviously we opened up here this week here. This was the weekly lows, like right around this zone. I'm expecting a pullback, but I'm expecting to end this week at higher highs here with SPX. With Dixie looks, it looked a lot more bearish earlier this week. I'm looking at Dixie to swipe some liquidity here. I don't expect Dixie to move to the upside here. I still expect, wow, Dixie actually hit almost my area. I do expect Dixie to go lower. I just don't want to see it break structure on the 4-hour. I don't want to see any external structure breaks. It's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about. As long as we stay underneath that in the 4-hour and we check the 4-hour candles, we should be good to go. Completely good to go, guys. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned at all with that. Let's look at the Russell 2000 here. Russell 2000 looks somewhat bearish. I don't really like it. Bullish. This is bullish here. I'm looking at these zones here. Okay. This zone specifically. I'm looking at that zone in particular. We could kind of go back down the refined areas here. I don't know why I'm so exhausted, guys. I drink coffee and I'm still tired. Don't understand. Still tired. Drink coffee, still tired. Okay, I think I need my sauna. I think that's what it is. I'm not feeling the best today, guys. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not feeling the best. Okay, so as we're coming down here, one thing I'm taking a look at is going to be volatility. I really do want to see volatility move lower here. I know we mitigated. We still want to continue to see volatility on a downtrend. We don't want to see volatility spike up anytime soon for SPX. We don't. If we do, I like that SPX volatility here at least for futures is going downward. That gives us a better idea. We want to see that go lower and create lower lows. Gold volatility. I believe gold is going to go lower. Gold volatility here broke. Did it break? Let's look at it. Looks like it's right at the angle of a potential break. It opened at a break almost lower. If it closes here, then we could expect gold to come back down to these zones here at volatility, which would mean we'd see a significant bigger pullback on gold and hopefully get to the area that I'm looking at. Let's look at the 10-year yields here. We could look at 10-year yields, the return yields. 10-year yield is going downward here. Good. It's okay. Kind of what I was expecting. The returns to become smaller here. I want to see the yields, 10-year yield for bonds to go shorter. I was expecting that. We do want to see prices go. Okay. We do want to see that, guys. Okay. All right, let's look at gold here. I took profits yesterday on gold. Closed about a $7,000 position. I'm going to make a video on it later. Let's look at where I'm looking at with gold. Gold on external structure. You notice this here? It stopped creating higher highs. Here. Pulled back down, pulled up, saw very little movement today. Did it break the Asian range downward? I think it didn't. I was actually looking for an equivalent of buys today because it broke through the Asian range, pulled back, and then just hung out here. I was looking for a pullback around here for a buy, just all-time highs, and then potentially take profit, and then it to come back down, but nothing yet. If we're going to have bullish news here for CPI, we could expect gold to still move to the upside. Regardless, yeah, we could. For me, what I'm looking at with gold, mitigated this zone here, indecision candle right here. To be brutally honest, guys, I don't want to look at any buys of gold until I at least see a pullback of 2 waves or at least 3 here. I don't want to look at it. Regardless, guys, even if we miss out, okay, during Asian range tomorrow, we could see gold rally. We could do that. We could see that. It's just, guys, this thing is just so ridiculously overbought. Like, in terms of volume. Where's my volume indicator at? Oh, my volume indicator isn't even here. Okay. My volume indicator isn't even here. Oh my god, where'd my volume one go? What happened to my volume? Ugh, I hate when this happens, man. Okay, let's look at it one more time. It should be here. Where the hell did it go? Is it gonna force me to look at it over here? There we go. Yeah, for me personally, I'm looking at bullish volume die down. I'm good. I'm good off gold. I want to wait. Some of you guys might not want to hear that. I'm waiting here. I'm waiting here for gold, to be honest. This trade idea is still what I'm looking for. GU. GU I got hit with. Completely broke. Let's look at the higher time from here for GU. I thought GU was gonna run at least. It is gonna run. I mean, it broke structure here. Usually when I get some trades right, the right ones make out for the wrong ones. Sometimes I get some trades wrong. It is what it is, guys. It's part of the game. Part of trading. I didn't call buys on GU here. It's just this right here means we're bullish. The thing I'm trying to look for now is where price could retrace. Clearly, obviously, 4 hour looks like here would be a good area. This is why I swing, guys. More of a swing trader. I want to wait until we get here. Then I would execute for a long-term buy over here. Yeah, even the 8 hour. 8, 12, and 4 hour all look like buys around that zone. So that's kind of where I'm looking at for buys on gold. I mean GU. USD CAD looks bullish. Let's look at CAD. Looks a lot more bullish here. Shockingly, I don't know what's going on in Canada, but Canada must be having some sort of economic issue. Maybe potentially a recession or something going on. I think they're headed towards one because of the job market. But this thing right here, it's going to come here and break. You're going to want to look for just buys on USD CAD. This is going to be what? External sells? Yeah, external selling zone. Okay, USD CAD is a buy for sure. Tomorrow you're going to want to look at an Asian range potential pullback. But you're going to want to look for buys on USD CAD. USD CAD is bullish here, guys. I'm very bullish on USD CAD. It's breaking structure here. It's showing every reason. There's nothing holding price here. USD CAD is very much bullish. We're going to look for buys on USD CAD tomorrow. Let me copy this link. Let me throw it in the group. Okay. Throw this in the group here. All right. Looking for buys tomorrow morning on USD CAD. What also looks good is Bitcoin here. Let's look at BTC. BTC looks great. Total cryptocurrency market cap looks good. Looks like it's creating highs. Broke structure here. Others look like it's breaking structure too, which is good. We're going to see some bullish movement here with Bitcoin. This is really good. Daily, we've broken the high on the daily, which is confirmation to us that we're looking for some buys here. Okay, so daily break of structure, I'm looking for some buys. Where am I looking for buys? The buy can come anywhere in this potential pullback zone. Let's obviously refine it. I'm going to refine it. Internal buys. No, external buys. Okay, cool. Let me look at a little bit lower here. Great. Okay, great. This area here looks good. All right, I'm gonna look at this area here for an internal buy potentially tomorrow. Okay, we're looking for buys on Bitcoin. I'm looking at Bitcoin buys here tomorrow. It's what makes the most sense. I'm looking for Bitcoin buys there, or I'm going to look for Bitcoin buys around the order block here. That's where I could see it maybe potentially swipe some liquidity here and then run and rally. Bitcoin's a buy, which means, okay, obviously Solana's been on its buy side here. It's been doing its thing. And it actually hit my zone for buys right here. Solana's going to continue on its upside until the 17th. Solana looks like it's going to continue to keep running. Okay. AVAX, wow, AVAX is running now too at like $29, which is great. I love seeing that. Jupiter's back at 53 cents. It looks like Jupe's going to start running here soon. Now that Bitcoin's going to start running. Pyth's at 17 cents, which is good. Pyth looks like a really solid buy. I remember everybody, I was talking about buying Pyth a couple weeks ago, and what ended up happening, you got a huge run on Pyth of about 93%. Orca looks good, looks decent. Zeus, okay. Trump coin really not doing anything. I'm looking for some buys on Jupiter, to be honest. This is what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking for buy on Jupiter. It's an altcoin here. If Solana's going to go up, Jupiter's going to run and rally. Pyth, same thing. I would just be careful with Pyth. Solana's kind of already gone, done, dusted. There's no real return here from all-time highs. We're what, like 30% from all-time highs? So I think Solana will go to 310. Jupiter will have that bigger run and rally here. Look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA has actually made a rebound, which is good. CPI tomorrow will be a big event, but I should see some bullish movement here all week, this next coming week here, as well as CPI leads us back to more bullish environments. Coinbase now. Coinbase looks like it's finally breaking out of its accumulation or reaccumulation here, so this could be good. Obviously, we have to fill in this price discrepancy as well. So Coinbase looks like a great buy. Okay. Coinbase looks like a great buy that I'm looking at. What else am I looking at? For myself, you guys can do whatever you want. I am not technically a licensed financial advisor. Whatever I say or do is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right. Oh my God, it's so funny. This is what I'm doing, guys. So this is what I'm doing with Bitcoin. Okay. We should see the pullback here. In the pullback, I'm going to start getting into some alts. All right, guys, this sums up our session. This is going to be a quick one. I am going to be a lot longer tomorrow, but I appreciate